Good evening, guys. Let's wait for a couple of more minutes for the rest of them to join. Right. Do we have enough people? Okay. Cool. So good evening, everyone. So I am Mohan. I will be your testing faculty. This course is both about manual as well as test automation. We'll be covering both the concepts in this course. Okay, just hold on a minute. Let me check with the admin once. Hold on a minute. I'm getting a call from the admin. All right, cool. So I see a couple of them joining now. I mean, not just a couple of them, around 10 people have joined just in a span of 2 minutes now. That's all right. But at least from tomorrow onwards, I mean, tomorrow you do not have a session. So the admin team has said that it's just the first week. So the admin team is all right with giving you a break for tomorrow. Okay, you have a break tomorrow. You can take a break for tomorrow, just for tomorrow. Usually this is a 6 day course. I mean, you'll have classes for all the 6 days in a week. Only Sundays, public holidays, festivals are a holiday. Otherwise, all these 6 days are working for us. Okay, except for Sundays, public holidays, festivals, or in case I have any technical issue at my end, or if I am sick, that's when you will have a holiday. Okay, so the admin team has informed me. I mean, they have updated me. To tell you that tomorrow we have a break. You need not attend tomorrow. We do not have a session tomorrow. That is 7th October. Okay, cool. So I will be taking both your manual as well as automation fundamentals. I mean, all the course, the entire course, both manual as well as automation will be covered as part of this course. So, how many of you have joined today for the first time? For how many of you is this your first session? कितने लोगों का ये पहली सेशन है? 3 people, 5 people. You can raise your hands. You need not type. You can just raise your hands. That should be all right. 6 people. All right. All right. 9 people, 10, 11. Okay, cool. That should be all right. So we have just started yesterday. So yesterday we have looked into the basic course contents yesterday, and I have answered some of the questions of the candidates or the interested people who have joined the session yesterday. I have answered their questions. So if you have any questions, you can keep it to the end of the session. I'll try to address the queries at the end of the session to you. You can keep it with yourself, but let me explain a few concepts so that you guys can be clear from beginning itself. Okay. So first and foremost, who is this course for? Who can join this course? Anyone who has basic computer knowledge and basic maths knowledge. Anyone who has these two skills can join this course. Basic computer knowledge like opening a computer, opening a laptop, switching it on, right click, left click, double click, opening a browser, opening a website, logging into a website. Okay, if you can do these basic things, then this course is for you. If you can also do basic maths, then also this course is for you. Because you're not going to cover your basic math principles in this course, like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. We are not going to cover that in this course. We're not going to cover what is double click. We are not going to cover what is single click in this course. So the basics, you are expected to have these basic skills before joining this course. Okay. Next, it's not mandatory to have a laptop with you to join this course, but again, if you have a laptop, it will be an advantage for you. Having a laptop is advantageous for you only, because whatever that you learn is hands-on in this session. In this course, everything will be hands-on. You are expected to do certain things hands-on along with me. So if you can have a laptop for yourself, that would greatly help you in learning this course very quickly. So make sure you guys are having a laptop for yourself or a desktop also. That's also fine, but it's not mandatory. Only a uh, good to have thing for you. But if you don't have either a laptop or a desktop, you can go to Naresh IT Lab in Hyderabad, Amirpet. Okay, Naresh IT Lab. You have lab assistants in the Naresh IT Labs. Lab assistants are pretty much cooperative to help you with all the doubts that you get. So you can leisurely practice somewhere at 10 in the morning till 6 in the evening. I believe the labs will be available for your practice. So if you guys can show your payment details, they'll let you do your practice. Again, you can check with the admin team. The admin team has not yet posted their details because this is just the second day of your course. It is just the second day. So the admin has not posted his details. The admin details will be available starting Monday next week. Okay. You can WhatsApp the admin to that particular number and you can have ask any of your queries if you have. So this is a completely online course. We do not have any, at least I do not take any offline batches at 9 p.m. IST. So this is a 9 p.m. IST batch. So if you are somewhere outside India, so understand, convert 9 p.m. IST to your local time zone. You may be in UK, US, Australia. There were some people who have joined from Pakistan also yesterday. So whatever or wherever you are from, convert the time 9 p.m. IST to your local time zone and then accordingly join this session. If in case you miss this session, the first few demo sessions, next week also will be having some demos. So the demos will be posted on YouTube. So you can refer to the demos on YouTube, and you can also, at a glance, you can refer to the YouTube videos, which will be posted by the admin team. You will be given the links for the YouTube videos also from next week. You need not worry. So again, after the demos are completed, once the payments are completed, the admin team will be creating a Google Classroom. There will be something called as a Google Classroom that will be created by the admin team, and you will be added to that particular Google Classroom. So any announcement, any updates, any notes, any details, everything will be posted on Google Classroom itself. Google Classroom will become our medium of communication because this is a completely online course. At 9 p.m. every day, it's not possible for me to take an offline batch. So since we are all connected virtually on the from the internet on Zoom, so it's better we have a medium of communication among ourselves. So Google Classroom is one place where we can interact with each other. I'll also be sharing, once payments are completed, once the Google Classroom is created by the admin team, I will be sharing your Slack group details. Slack is also like a WhatsApp application. You also have Slack for communicating with each other. You can communicate with me on Slack rather than having WhatsApp, good evening, good morning messages. You can have something called as Slack. We will all be in touch on Slack once the Google Classroom is created. So the admin will be giving you all the details about payments and stuff. You can check with the admin about the course fee, the recordings and all. But once the actual batch starts, if you miss any session, the videos will be shared with you only if you have made payment for the videos. If you have not made any payment for the videos, then the admin might not be sharing any videos with you. But if you have made payment, even if you are absent on any particular day, you attend the session, you don't attend the session, the admin will still be sharing you all the videos. If you have paid for videos also, at least this is what my understanding is. You can check with the admin team. Okay. So any full stack Java students, if you guys are from full stack Java batch, okay, if you are from full stack Java batch, you can check with your full stack Java admin. I was told that full stack Java students are not eligible to attend this particular course, but again, whoever is your full stack Java admin, okay, you might. So there are some people who are already uh, enrolled, who have already enrolled themselves in full stack Java in Naresh IT. So as part of full stack Java, I don't think Selenium is covered as part of full stack Java, but again, whoever is your full stack Java admin, you can check with that admin if you are eligible to join this batch or not. Your admin will be the final point of contact for you. He'll be better suited to answer this question. So check with your admin. I hope there are some full stack Java students attending this course. So check with your admin. So next, the full stack Java students, you must already have your admin phone number. So whoever is your admin, check with them. So for those who are attending exclusively for Selenium, the admin details are not yet shared with you. Wait till Monday next week. The admin details will be shared with you directly in Zoom. So you can reach out to them about the course fee, recordings, placement assistance, all of that. You can check with the admin team. Anything related to the course and course contents, you can ask me. So we will be covering. I mean, this course is basically for anyone who is good at basic computers and basic maths. This does not it does not matter whatever your branch is, whatever your degrees. You might be an MBA, you might be an engineer, you might be a simple basic degree holder, you might have any graduation, you might be having any qualification. That's all right. You can still join this course. Now, don't start typing, I am from civil, I am from mechanical. When I say engineering, all of them are covered in that broad engineering spectrum itself. Okay, you need not mention I am from MBA, I am from civil, I am from mechanical, I am from chemical engineering. You need not mention me all of that, because this is not specific to only computer science or information technology students. This is applicable for anyone who wants to get a job in testing domain, in testing industry. Okay. The only thing that you need to have before joining this course is basic maths and basic computer knowledge. And added advantage is if you can have a working laptop with you or a desktop with you, whatever is possible. Even if you don't have it, that's all right. You have labs in Amirpet Naresh IT Institute. You can go there and practice. So I hope I've answered most of your questions with this. Even if you have a career gap, you can still attend this course, provided you can manage the career gap. Whatever that you learn in this course is enough. You, at the end of this course, you will be having enough experience to handle 5 to 6 years, 5 to 6 or 7 years of experience also very easily. You will be in a position to handle 5, 6 years of experience easily without any hassle. And if you practice well, if you do a lot of more coding, you can handle any level of experience. That should not be a problem. Okay. And if you are expecting any certification at the end of this course, the certificate will be provided saying that you have attended the course and completed the course, but it does not say that you are a tester. Okay. If you want any certification like ISTQB, you will have to attend that certification all by yourself. Naresh IT will provide certification saying that you have attended the course and you have learned Selenium, you have learned testing in Naresh IT. That's one certification Naresh IT might provide you with, because Naresh IT is ISO certified. So obviously, Naresh IT will be giving you that certificate. You can check with the admin on that detail. No problem. But if you are expecting any other certification, then you'll have to write some exams. You'll have to pay some examination fee. Then you might be able to get your certification. Okay. I hope I have made everything pretty clear so far. Do you guys have anything related to the course content? Don't start asking me about course fee, the videos and all, because I don't know what those details are. Come on, anything else, guys? Anything else? If you do not have any query, let me take you through the course contents once. Okay, your um, your participation is pretty much important in this class. So this is the number of the morning batch admin. So I don't think this phone number will be useful for you. This phone number is for the morning batch admin. He might not be present to answer your queries. So let's not dial that number because it's a different admin altogether. So you will be learning all these concepts in this course, both manual as well as automation. So in manual testing, you will be learning about software development lifecycle, software test lifecycle, bug lifecycle, maintenance lifecycle. Okay, what are the different functional and non-functional testing types that we do? What is Scrum Agile? Okay, what is your basic Agile methodology? All of these will be explained in this course in detail. Next, you will also learn about Jira. What is Jira? How do you learn Jira? How do you start using Jira? You'll have to create an account for yourself on Jira. I will take you through the account creation on Jira. Jira पे account कैसे create करते हैं वो बताऊंगा मैं. And if you guys can replicate whatever I explained to you in the class, you can also do it along with me in your own laptops, each one of you. So as I already told you, the course duration is for 75 days. The admin might have given you any number, that's all right. The admin might not be aware of the exact course duration. The actual course duration is 75 days. So convert it to the number of weeks that you want, and that is what will be the course duration. So in 75 days, we'll be covering both manual as well as automation. So in manual testing, this is what you are going to learn. These are the theoretical concepts that you are going to learn in manual testing. It's not possible for me to put all the theoretical content in this text file here, but more or less on top of my mind, this is what you will be learning. There is a lot more content that you are going to learn, but this is what you learn primarily. This is your manual testing notes. So I'll be sharing these notes with you post Google Classroom is created. Not now, because there are 70 plus people in this session at the moment. I really can't type 70 email IDs. That's not possible. So I will be sharing these notes with you. Once Google Classroom is created, I'll be directly uploading it to Google Classroom and you can download it from there. Should not be much of a problem. Now, Jira will be explained to you in detail. You are expected to follow my instructions and do it on your laptops, on your desktops. That would be better for you as practice. Or if you are not, if you do not have anything, any laptop or desktop, listen to my session. Next day morning, go to the Naresh IT labs and practice there. No problem. Should not be any problem. Okay. After your Jira is done, you'll also learn how to write some test cases. What is a test case or how to write a test case? Okay. You'll try to write some test cases after your Jira. Next, you'll also learn manual database testing using MySQL. Some of you might not be aware what a database is about, and that's completely fine. You will still be learning database from the beginning, from the basic. You'll still be learning from the basic from the beginning, and that should not be a problem. We will be learning MySQL till joins. We'll be learning MySQL till join because usually manual database testing is not really that is necessary for a manual, but you will have some command over your interview. You know, better to have some level of skill set rather than just definitions and theory. Manual testing is more or less theory, definitions, and concepts. So better have your MySQL database knowledge also, so that you will have some extra knowledge and some edge over your rest of the interview people who are attending the interview. You will also learn about manual API testing as part of this course. You'll also learn about manual API testing. We will start from the basics like what is an API, what do we do with API, what are the different actions that we do with API, how do we test an API. We will learn the basics of manual API testing also. These two, all these four activities, you are expected to do it on your laptops when I am teaching it in the class along with me. So this is going to be pretty much a hands-on course rather than pure theory. Once the actual classes start, We are going to, you are expected to do everything on your laptops along with me by following my instructions. So get ready for that. And after, in the total course duration, by the time we reach this point, it's going to be 3 to 4 weeks. I'll also explain what softwares you need to install, because you need to install certain uh, softwares on your laptops, because unless you install some softwares, you really can't start doing anything. So I'll tell you what softwares you need to install. I'll give you detailed instructions. I'll give you all the downloadable links. So you can download all the required softwares from using those links. I'll be posting those details on Google Classroom. So you can download all the softwares from that particular, using that particular instructions. Okay. We will also cover software instruction in detail in this class. If you're unable to do it, we will cover it in detail in the session itself. Okay. Next, we will be starting our automation. Automation will be started by keeping core Java in mind, because this course is about Selenium with Java. Automation is Selenium with Java. Selenium is a browser-based automation tool. Whatever that you do with your browser, opening the browser, going to a website, typing something, or clicking on something, typing your username, typing your password, clicking on the login button, okay, uploading something, downloading something, okay, whatever that you do on your browser, everything can be automated with the help of Selenium. So, but Selenium is available in multiple programming languages like Java, Python, Ruby, C Sharp, okay, many programming languages, but we are going to learn Selenium with Java, because there are lots of openings in the market for Selenium with Java. You may be from India, or you may be from outside India, but you can just check it on Naukri, Monster, Indeed, Shine, LinkedIn, whichever job portal, whichever listing you have. Most of the openings will be on Selenium with Java. Most of the openings will be on Selenium with Java. That I can assure you. So that is why we are going to learn core Java first. Core Java will be covered till collections framework or collections topic. Okay, that's like almost 3/4 of your actual core Java. Whatever that you learn in a real-time actual core Java course, I'm covering 3/4 of that in this course, because that much of core Java is really not necessary for us in our testing, but still keeping your interview in mind. Uh, to be on the safer side during your interview, to be able to answer most of your questions in the interview, we will be covering a lot of core Java in this course. Okay. Next, after core Java is completed, we will be covering Selenium also in detail. So by the time we reach Selenium, it will almost be like 8 weeks completed in this course. That means 2 months will be completed in this course by the time we reach and we complete Selenium. But Selenium core Java might not always be enough for you. Sometimes you need more than Selenium with core Java. कभी कभी Selenium से बढ़ के knowledge रहना चाहिए तुमको. Okay, that is why we are going to learn a framework called as TestNG. This is one framework which is most commonly used in most of the software projects, testing projects. You'll also learn another framework called as Cucumber. This is also another framework, another most popular framework in the market. Okay, we will also learn about. I will also be giving a sample project for your practice purpose. A project will be given in both manual. Sample project will be given in both manual as well as automation for your practice purpose. Okay. Next, we will also cover Naukri also. I'll be sharing some sample resumes with you for your reference. You can use them and prepare your own resumes. One for manual plus automation. So you can prepare your own resumes by looking at them. Next, you will also learn about Git and Maven in this course. Okay. This is the course content. So even 75 days will not be enough for you to cover this entire course content. But yes, we will try our best to close this as soon as possible. Will not be rushing, will not be moving very quickly. Will be going at a normal pace, but still you will require at least 10 to 11 weeks of time to cover this course. This is the course content for you. Now, moving on to the actual course. Can anyone tell me what is testing about? You can type it in the chat box because it might not be possible for you to speak because the admin might not give you access to speak. So can you type what is your what is your testing? What is meant by testing? What do you do in testing? And for those who have already attended the class yesterday, we will be having a couple of more demo sessions because you should expect a lot of more people joining this session next week on Monday. So it's a fresh week altogether, first day of the week. So you should expect a lot of more new joiners in this batch. So obviously we'll have to take a couple of more or a few more demo sessions because we have not covered any course yet. Yesterday I completely explained the course content and taken your queries. So today I'll be taking few more queries and I'll also try to explain some course content to you. Okay. Make sure the application is bug free. Testing means you're checking the actual product has any kind of defects or not. Okay. Testing means testing app before product release. Testing is a product of verification and validation to deliver project without defects. Yes, most of your answers are correct. Testing means, imagine. So one person said, I don't know what testing is. Take it as a real time example. You are now tomorrow, day after tomorrow is your big billion day. Sunday. Okay, big billion offer. Big billion offer. Amazon big billion days, I guess, or Great Indian Festival sale. Amazon Great Indian Festival sale. Day after tomorrow, 8th October. So imagine you have ordered a smartphone. You've got iPhone at a very low price. You have ordered iPhone on Amazon in the Great Indian Festival sale. You got it for very cheap. You have ordered it. Once you get once you get your iPhone delivered to your place, what will you do? What will you do? You have purchased a smartphone on Amazon. What will you do? After you receive the phone, what will you do? You'll open the package, you'll switch on your phone, and then you will verify, you will check, you will test if the sound is working fine or not. Are you able to hear well? Is the volume loud enough? Is Wi-Fi option working? Is the camera working properly? Back, rear, and front cameras. Are you able to insert the SIM? Are you able to dial some phone number? Are you able to download the apps? Okay. Lot of other features, but you will be doing some basic testing on your phone because you have put a lot of money into that phone. So if the basic features itself are not working, imagine you purchase it for 50,000 iPhone 15. You purchase it for 50,000 and basic call functionality is not working. You're not able to dial your friend from your phone. You're not able to switch on Wi-Fi. You're not able to take a picture on your phone. Imagine how hard it will be. Imagine how tough it will be for you. You have put a lot of money. So imagine the same thing happening even in real time because your clients are going to put a lot of money into your software or product or application. All of them are same. Software, product, app, application, all of them have a similar meaning. Okay. So your clients, now who is a client? Let me give you a very small example so that you easily understand. You easily understand. Previously, previously, okay, just 10 years back, let's go 10 years back or let's go 15 years back. If you had to pay your electricity bill or if you had to book train tickets, you had to book train tickets, Rajdhani, you had to book some train tickets. How would you book your tickets? Flashback 15 years before. 15 years before, how you might have booked your train tickets? Does anyone remember? Just 10 years back or 15 years back, how did you book your tickets? Exactly, Srinivas. You used to visit the reservation center or you used to visit a railway station, nearest railway station. So you used to go to the reservation counter, you used to fill some forms and that reservation center clerk, he would take up your request and he would accordingly book some tickets for you. He used to take money from you. So he used to give some train tickets to you. That's how you used to reserve your train tickets some 10-15 years before. Okay. So Sarita, if you are smart enough to understand version control, you should be smart enough to understand that I explained Git here. Okay. So imagine you are booking tickets like this some 10 years, 15 years back. Now, fast forward. Now, are you really going to any reservation counter now? No, you are booking your train tickets directly from your application itself, from your Android mobile phone, from your iOS mobile phone, because there is an application developed for that, which does this job of booking tickets for you, doing reservation for you. How? Imagine every day there used to be a lot of people standing in line trying to do reservation for their travel. So every reservation counter, every railway station used to be full of people standing in line for hours together to book their tickets. So railway department, railway ministry, what they have done, they have this problem of automating, or they have this problem of developing an application which helps in online ticket booking. So anyone who has knowledge of internet, anyone who has knowledge of computer, anyone who has knowledge of internet, they can log into the application and start booking the ticket for themselves. So it's not mandatory to book your tickets from online only. You can still go to the reservation counter even now, but nobody is really interested in standing in line these days. So you can sit at your home and book your tickets instead of standing in line there. So the railway ministry, what they thought was, instead of coming to the uh, reservation counter physically, you can sit at your home and book your tickets all from the comfort of your home. So they have developed a website, an application, a product, IRCTC. They have developed an application, product, website called as IRCTC, from which you will be booking your railway tickets reservation. You can make your reservation. So who is going to develop that application? Will the railway department, railway minister Ashwini Vaishnav, do you think he is going to write the code for that, or who is going to write the code for that? Who do you think is going to write the code for that? See, you guys will have to respond, because once you get into once you get into the actual course, you will be asked a lot of questions. So unless you answer the questions, we might not be in a position to move forward. So the more questions you answer, the more questions you ask, the more you can learn in this course. So if you are sitting quietly in an uninterested fashion, then you are the person who is losing a lot of stuff. You should be in a position to extract a lot of more details from my side, instead of sitting idle just like that. मम्मी के लिए, पापा के लिए, भाई के लिए, बहन के लिए मैं कोर्स ज्वाइन कर रहा हूँ. आई एम ज्वाइनिंग दिस कोर्स फॉर द सेक ऑफ माय ब्रदर, फॉर द सेक ऑफ माय सिस्टर, फॉर द सेक ऑफ माय वाइफ, फॉर द सेक ऑफ माय हस्बैंड, फॉर द सेक ऑफ माय पेरेंट्स. Then don't attend. Simple thing. If you are attending only for your sake, only then join this batch. Simple thing. You should be worried about your future. You should be worried about your career prospects. Only then join this batch, because you will have to maintain certain level of seriousness in this batch, because it's going to be a hands-on batch. This is not just another course where I explain for 1 hour, 1.5 hours together, and you're going to sit like that quietly and listen and then leave the session. No, that's not what this batch is about. At least my batches, my students, my course is not like that. You'll have some level of hands-on practice in my course. So your participation is important. Your answering is important. So if you can't answer, if you're not interested in answering, then maybe this batch is not for you. You can choose any other batch. I'm telling this to you beforehand itself. But if you are present in this batch, you are expected to answer. I will also be giving you assignments. You are expected to submit the assignments also. The number of assignments that I am going to give are directly proportional to how active you are in the class. If you are more active in the class, I'll be giving you more assignments. If you are a little bit dull, you are not answering anything, you're not putting any efforts, then obviously I'll be giving you bare minimum tasks, bare minimum assignments. So how much ever that you want to learn is directly proportional to how interested you are. So keep this in mind. Not just me, any faculty, any institute, any slot, the same thing is going to happen. So keep this in mind before joining this course. So obviously, correct, Sweta. Naresh, correct. Vijender, Shabana, Parul, correct. So the railway ministry is not going to write the code. It's not the job of the railway ministry. The job of the railway ministry is to manage the entire railways. Central, I mean, your railways, it's their job, it's their duty to manage the entire railways department, not writing or developing some code. No, that's not their responsibility. So railways will outsource or give this job of developing the application to some other software company. So in this case, in this example, railway ministry, railway department is the client, and they are outsourcing, they are giving this particular job of developing the application for online ticket booking to some software company. That software company has some developers, and those developers will take care of developing this particular application, online ticket booking, online reservation application. So that's the job of the software company to whom they assign this project. Now, your railway department is the client, and you have a software company who is responsible for developing, testing, as well as deploying or releasing the application. So, now that you understood the basic example, okay, now tell me, why do you think testing is required? Now tell me, why do you think testing is necessary? Testing is required. Why, in your opinion, do you think testing is required? Testing is necessary. Why? Okay, we can, so that we can give correct product. Okay, quality of output. We can give defect free product. Okay, to know the application is working fine or not. Client satisfaction. Okay, correct. So even your developers are human beings. They might also make mistakes. So developers are responsible for writing the code and creating the application. They will create an application. They will create the reservation application. But they are also human beings. The code has to be written by your developers. So your developers, whatever that code your developers have written, an application is created for that code. You will have to test the application. So is the login functionality working fine or not? Okay, you type your username, you type your password. Are you able to log in or not? Okay, you give correct username, correct password. Are you able to log in? You give incorrect username, incorrect password. Are you able to log in? You should be testing all this. So once you get into the application, are you able to search for your train? Are you able to search for your from address to address, from city to city? Are you able to select the train? Are you able to do the payment? Are you able to do the payment in credit card? Are you able to do the payment in debit card? Are you able to do payment in UPI, Paytm? Are you getting the confirmation? So you'll be testing the application for all these functionalities, features, requirements, sometimes even inputs are all called as same, are all referred to as same. Functionality, input, requirement, feature, all of them are same. They mean the same thing. So login is one feature that you have in an application. I mean, applications have something called as login as a feature. Applications will have something called as search as a feature. Applications have something called as payment as a feature. Applications have chat, message, mailing as features. So these are all the features or requirements or the inputs or the functionalities of the application. So you will verify if these functionalities are working fine as per the client's necessity, client's requirements, client's input or not. So the client will be giving some input. Okay, let's imagine you are from TCS. Okay, TCS, I want an application to do online reservation, online train ticket reservation. So I want a login. I want a train search functionality. I want a payment functionality. So this is what your TCS is going to your railway ministry is going to give as inputs, because railway ministry is the client. So railway ministry will be giving all these inputs to the TCS company. So TCS is going to take all those inputs. They will be developing, their developers will be developing the application. So just because they have developed, it does not mean it is bug free. There might be some bugs. How will you find out if there are bugs? You as tester, it's your responsibility after development is done. It's your responsibility to test the application for all these functionalities, for all these features. Prachi, that's all right. Relax. So you as a tester are responsible for testing all these functionalities, all these features, because developers can make mistakes, because you'll have to verify if the requirements are actually satisfied or not. Because if you are, how do I say it? Because you'll have to deliver a quality product, because your software company reputation is also at stake. Okay, if you develop a faulty application, a buggy application, then maybe your reputation as a software company might not be that good in the market. So, since the client should also have the confidence that your application is working fine. The client should also have that confidence. अरे ये बंदा जो develop किया है, whatever TCS has developed is fine. So that railway ministry should also have that confidence that yes, if TCS has developed it, then obviously it is going to work fine. So they should have that confidence. So to build that confidence in the client, even then you'll have to test the application. There are the different reasons why you need to test the application. So testing can be done both manually as well as automation. In automation. So what is the difference between automation and manual testing? In manual testing, there will not be any tools to speed up your testing process. So in 1 month, if the manual testing team is able to test 100 test cases, fast forward with automation. With automation, those 100 test cases can be tested within 1 week itself, within 1 or 2 days also sometimes. So automation is really used to speed up the working of your manual testing team. Okay, whatever that your manual testing team does, that can be automated, that can be fast forwarded, that can be sped up, so that they can test something more. Okay, instead of taking the entire month for testing 100 test cases, if we complete it in 1 week itself, the rest of the 3 weeks they can take a break and they can simply find out new test cases. They can explore new ways of testing the application. So automation increases the coverage of test case. It will reduce the burden on the manual testing team. Automation will make sure that even sometimes in testing also your testers might make some mistakes, because doing it manually means they are also, manual testers are also human beings, so they are also prone to making mistakes. Instead of manual testers making mistakes, even if your developer makes any errors, any bugs, any mistakes, your manual tester is expected to find it out all by himself. Okay, automation engineer, it's not your responsibility to raise a bug, to find a bug. You can do it if you want, but that's not the active job description, job role for you, unless it is really required. Because automation engineer is expected to automate whatever a manual tester does. Manual tester जो भी करता है उसको automation engineer automate करता है बस, और कुछ नहीं करता है automation engineer. It's not your job description. It's not your responsibility to find out any errors, any bugs in the application. If you find anything, you're going to report. But whose responsibility is it? It's the responsibility of the manual tester. Manual tester should actually find out the bugs and report the bugs. But in automation, if you get, you are still going to report it, no problem. But your important task as an automation engineer is to automate the work of a manual tester. You are going to reduce the burden of a manual tester by automating his work. Okay, then what will he do? If you automate manual tester's work, what will manual tester do? He is not going to be removed from the job. He is expected to write new test cases, more test cases, so that the application can be tested in a different fashion. Okay, so your manual testing and automation, both of them will run parallelly, simultaneously in your project. Automation engineers will be running separate testing, doing separate testing. Manual testers will be doing separate testing. So, and in our course, we are going to learn automation with the help of Selenium Java. We are going to learn automation with the help of Selenium Java. That's what it is. Next. Next. Now, I hope you guys have already understood what is testing and what is the necessity to test and what is manual and automation. I hope everyone is clear with all of what I have explained so far. Okay. In manual testing, you do not have any tools to speed up your testing process. Your testing should be all done by yourself using your mouse, keyboard, your own hands, your own inputs. Okay. But in case of automation, everything is handled by your code, and the automation engineers are expected to write that automation related code. Once you, the advantage with automation is once you write the code, you can execute the test case n number of times, no problem. You write it, you run it one time, you execute one time, you execute 100 times. All the times your test case will give you the same output. It will take the same amount of time. It will do the same set of activities. But if you do it manually, your manual tester is also a human being. At some point of time, he will make some mistakes. So automation is better adapted. It's better suited to do testing rather than your manual tester. Initial testing is always done by manual tester. Manual tester will be the first person to do testing on the application. Once he is understand, I mean, once he understands the application, once he understands the testing process, then come your automation team. You don't directly start your automation. You first do your manual, then you will start your automation. So, which is best for Java? Which is best? I don't know, Nagamalesh. I don't know if you have listened to the class. వింటున్నా లేదా నాకు ఐడియా లేదు బట్ one thing I have already covered in the course is that Selenium Java has lots of openings in the market. So that is why we will be learning Selenium Java. We're not really interested in going, is Selenium better or Python better? That's not our job. Our job is to get a job. Our job is to get an offer letter. Our job is to get a good, decent salary very quickly, in a very fast pace. So, Selenium Java is that course using which you can get a job very easily. You have more openings for Selenium with Java. Okay. This course will cover both of them. So, do you have any other queries? The course duration is 75 days. Every day your session, your class will be for 1 hour, 15 minutes to 1.5 hours. Depending on your availability, I will be extending till 2 hours also. Depending on your availability and your interest, I will extend this to 2 hours also every day. Should not be a problem. But again, I really don't want to trouble you with too much of concepts, too much of stuff on a single day in the first week itself. So that is why I'll be leaving you guys a little early. No problem. And tomorrow you do not have a session. Asha, I'm not sure. I've been pretty clear. Not sure what the problem is here. I keep on getting lots of messages. Your message is lost somewhere in between, but I'm not sure what the confusion is all about. Don't know what the confusion is, but yes, obviously अगर आपको ऑटोमेशन की जॉब चाहिए, ऑटोमेशन सीखना पड़ेगा ना आपको, है ना? मैनुअल सीख के तो ऑटोमेशन में नहीं जा सकते. Okay, if you learn just manual, you can't go to automation. You need to learn both manual and automation to get an automation job. Obvious है ना? कोई नहीं देगा मैनुअल नॉलेज से ऑटोमेशन तो कोई नहीं देगा. Shabana, no, this is not a JavaScript based course. You'll have to join a different batch if that is your requirement. And to be really honest with you, there aren't many openings for JavaScript based testing. Very, very rare. The top most technology in test automation is Java. After that, अगर कुछ बचा हुआ है, कुछ openings अगर हैं, so those openings are for Python. If you have 10 openings in the market, 6 to 7 openings will be on Selenium with Java only. For sure, 3/4 of the openings will be on Selenium with Java. The rest of them, again, most of them will be for Python. In the remaining, majority will be for Python. C Sharp, JavaScript, इनके ऊपर Selenium अगर है तो भी बहुत rare. You will not have many openings on Selenium with JavaScript. Very, 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 very rare. Once in a full moon, once in a blue moon, you will be getting an opportunity for Selenium with JavaScript. If you are from Hyderabad, I can tell you that Selenium with Java has a lot of demand in Hyderabad. So that I can tell you. Or for that matter, anywhere in India, anywhere in UK, US, Australia, Canada, Europe, wherever it can be. There's a lot of demand for Selenium with Java. I don't need to tell you these things also. You can just simply log on to Naukri, Monster, Shine, Indeed, LinkedIn, and check it all for yourselves. I need not convince you. You are smarter than me. You can check all these places. You are better equipped than me when it comes to all these. Then check it out. Okay, you will easily observe that there are a lot of openings for Selenium with Java rather than Selenium with JavaScript. So I leave it to you. Anyone else has got any other question? The Zoom link is going to be the same. It will remain same. No changes in the Zoom links for the Monday session. Monday session also you can use the same Zoom link and join. Okay. Anything that is unclear, anything that you did not understand so far. तो प्रकाश एक्चुअल क्लास ही चल रहा है अभी. Nehal, that is really not going to make any impact. 3 and 4, most of them have similar features, so should not be a problem. 9 p.m. IST is the class timing. 6 days a week. Stopping the recording here.